News.
And this is our return to VidEditorFree, which we used in Season 1. So why don't we just jump right into it?
An Alberta man is facing charges after a flight attendant was assaulted early today, forcing an Air Canada flight bound for New Delhi to return back to Toronto.
Police say a 47-year-old man was arrested and charged after assaultive and belligerent behavior towards a flight attendant while aboard flight AC-70.
Witnesses said the disruptive passenger used abusive language during the incident, which happened just after 12:30 a.m. as the plane was traveling over the East Coast.
For more information on this, here is a CTV Toronto clip.
We're also following the arrest of a man on a flight to India that was turned back to Toronto. Police were called to meet the Air Canada plane after an altercation between a passenger and a flight attendant. The flight got as far as the East Coast before it was forced to turn back. This, by the way, is the second time in 2 days that it has not been able to get to its destination. It was delayed on Monday due to weather. Passengers were put up at a hotel for a couple of hours and are expected back at the airport later on this morning.
The current El Nino weather episode that's causing some of the wild weather seen around the world this year shows no sign of warming, according to NASA.
The space agency released a satellite image of the current El Nino in the Pacific Ocean this week, knowing that it bears a striking resemblance to the El Nino from 1997 to 1998.
That previous El Nino was responsible for a crippling ice storm that battered New England and eastern Canada in January 1998.
For more on this, we once again turn to CTV.
An ominous warning about the humanitarian impact of what could be the strongest El Nino weather cycle on record. NASA has released an image of ocean warming this week that's strikingly similar to one from December 1997 during a previous major El Nino. That was blamed for several extreme weather events, including the devastating ice storm in Quebec and parts of Ontario. Aid agencies fear the current El Nino system could be just as bad as the one in the late 90s. They're warning it could produce more droughts in some areas while increase flooding in others. Africa, the Caribbean, Central and South America could be the hardest hit.
3 people are dead after fire destroyed an old wooden house on a remote reserve in northern Manitoba.
Chief Tim Muskego of the Bonnie Cree Nation said the fire call came in around 6:37 a.m. Tuesday.
Volunteers and a fire truck quickly responded, but by the time they arrived, the home was engulfed in flames.
This is a developing story, and we'll have more information as details come in. And now, with the weather forecast, here is Talking Ginger.
Thank you, Ben. For today and tonight, we'll see mainly cloudy skies with a high minus 10 and low minus 16. For the final day of 2015, we'll see mainly cloudy skies with a 60% chance of light snow with a high minus 10. And for New Year's Eve, we'll see cloud periods with a low of minus 15. As we enter 2016, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds with a high of minus 7. And for Friday night, we'll see cloud periods with a low of minus 11. That's the weather forecast. Now back to you. Coming up next on Talking to All News, what is in the world of Outfit 7 today and on the YouTube pages? We'll have that and more coming up next. Now out on Windows phones is Talking Tom's Bubble Pop. It looks to be popular than ever, just like Outfit 7 itself. You can get it on the App Store and Windows phones now. Welcome back to Talking Tom News. A new mini game has just been launched on the Talking Tom Cat 2 app.
The name is currently unknown, and Talking Tom Cat 2 has a new icon now. As usual, you can get all the Outfit 7 apps on the App Store.
An Ottawa bus driver caught on video helping commuters following the city's first major winter storm is being recognized for his kind gesture.
An Ottawa resident captured the video on Tuesday as she was waiting for her bus.
In the video, the coolest driver disembarks from the vehicle and offers a hand to every commuter boarding the bus.
July posted the video to her Facebook page yesterday, where she wrote that the driver's kind gesture had restored her faith in humanity.
Well, Ginger, huge victory for the Penguins as they claim another championship. Huh? What? Oh, right. Spoiler was too busy celebrating my birthday. Anyways, the Talking Sea Penguins have claimed yet another Talking Sea World Championship Hockey Championship. Last night they won the championship over the Talking Town Buccaneers, 5-3. We will not give out any spoilers on what the Talking Sea Penguins are going to do next, so back to you. Finally tonight, there were no reports of damage or injuries after a moderate earthquake jolted many British Columbians out of bed yesterday night.
The quake, which was centered around Victoria, BC, and also felt in Vancouver and Bellingham, Washington, struck at 11:39 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Vancouver's Transit Authority briefly shut down some of its SkyTrain routes to make sure there was no damage to elevated tracks.
And that concludes this edition of Talking to All Men News. Until next time, good night.